Today starts our 1,000 mile journey in 2 days from Roanoke, Virginia, all the way to Bar Harbor, Maine. The part that has me the most worried is that we've never been to any of these states, ever. We haven't flown there, we haven't driven there, and we're about to take Mr. Lemon all the way up to Maine. I'm a little concerned, but I know we can do it.
We're starting here in Virginia, and we're gonna go through Maryland, Pennsylvania, ending up in New York. So today we will be traveling about 500 miles over the course of 8 hours.
We hope.
In order to make it to Maine in 2 days, we need to do this.
Okay, now that we're on the road, heading towards New York with 495 miles to go, we need to catch you up on the last few days because the last time you saw us, we were in Dallas, Texas, and I had just picked up Bob from the airport.
We had a fairly stressful drive out of Dallas, both because the airport is gigantic. We had to pay just to drive through there to pick me up. So we continued for a couple of hours. When driving, I get into this mode of, why not do it today and then it will save tomorrow? The problem is when you stack that day after day, well, it gets exhausting. But yeah. I decided, since it was the first day, I was fresh, I was still on Pacific time, that we would continue on as long as possible. So we drove almost until midnight, which is, again, against one of our key rules. We don't drive at night, and decided to continue all the way to basically the Arkansas border in New Boston, where we finally stopped at a Walmart and spent the night there. So the next morning,
we made it our life's mission to make it to Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, we put some miles down. We basically drove all the way across Arkansas into Tennessee, and I didn't realize how big the state of Tennessee is from east to west. So a huge amount of time across the state.
So we thought, if you go through Tennessee, you have to go to Nashville. We've never been there. Crazy. Downtown Nashville was so crazy, not us.
So if I had to describe Nashville, at least when we were there, it was like Mardi Gras meets the Las Vegas Strip. It was crazy busy. There was a bazillion people down there. We didn't fit in.
We're still in Tennessee at this point. So we decided to continue driving. And by we, I mean Bob, because I was ready to stop. Our original plan was not to go as far as we did. But of course, Bob said, but then tomorrow we won't have to drive as much. So we ended up stopping in Knoxville, Tennessee at a wonderful Cracker Barrel. Had a great night's sleep again. So now we're 2 nights in a row free. Got back on the road and headed to
Roanoke, Virginia.
What makes Roanoke so special?
My sister just moved there. We got to drive along the Blue Ridge Mountains. They took us for a tour, showed us some of the sights. So,
okay, from there, you're caught up. We left Roanoke this morning, said bye to a sister and family, and we're on the road, making it to Maine. How do you feel like the driving conditions are going through Virginia?
Well, it's beautiful. I'll start with the good. And it's kind of twisty and not mountainy, but very hilly and kind of twisty. And there's also like some serious wind today. So the combination of the hills, the twists and turns, and the wind, I'm going a little slower than I would like to, just to be safe.
I looked it up and it's 16-mile-an-hour winds right now, which feels like a lot to me. And I can feel the van just swaying back and forth. And even though we do have sumo springs, which they help a lot, right now we're definitely feeling the wind just push us around. And then every time a semi passes us, we get thrown around a little more. Scary?
It is a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie.
We are starting to see the first glimpses of fall. I just saw a tree that was orange. I'm so excited. And that is one of the other reasons why we're racing there, is because we don't want to miss it. We know most of the trees have already turned up there, but yeah, that's why our goal is to get to Maine first so that we don't miss fall.
Man, it's only been a couple of hours, but it's been exhausting. The wind is getting worse, making me drive quite a bit slower. Oh, there we go.
So we're gonna go and stop for some gas, walk around, take a small break.
Go past this light.
Because
next one, turn left.
I checked and it only gets windier for the next couple of hours.
It's cold. Oh.
How many miles do you think we've driven, including my 2 solo days? So total, from Arizona to wherever we are.
I'm gonna guess 2,500 miles.
Really? He's close. It's almost 2,300 miles in 4.5 days. Are we crazy?
Yes,
We are.
I can answer that. We are absolutely crazy.
We are officially in West Virginia. I missed the sign though, so you just have to imagine it. I'll put one right here. West Virginia. The trees, they're starting to turn more and more. I'm getting so excited. But yeah, we're officially in West Virginia. I don't know how long we'll be in West Virginia. I don't think long. Driving updates?
It's very windy. It's getting worse. It's kind of stressful. I've been blown off the road like twice already.
We are about to go into Pennsylvania. I think we were only in Maryland for 10 miles.
I think it's 12, but
Oh,
10, 12, what's the difference?
here we go. Welcome to Pennsylvania. It said to pursue our happiness. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I think we are.
Absolutely.
Wow, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, all in one day. And we're going to end up in New York.
Right.
All
I'll
right.
spend a few hours in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Those are way better than the ones we got last time.
Really? These are good. Thin Mints, Girl Scout Thin Mints. Have you ever tried them?
The chocolate on the outside, there's actually like a lot of it.
It's more chocolate than cookies.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this.
Fall is in Pennsylvania. Finally, 2,500 miles later,
It's
we're
true.
experiencing fall. It's 61 degrees outside.
This was completely unexpected. I did say I wanted it to rain, but I didn't expect it today.
Hopefully this is the first of many, but we've never had anything from Tim Hortons, ever. We've heard of it, we've seen other people try it, but we've never tried it. I don't know if this counts because it's from a gas station, but
We're gonna give it a try.
we're gonna give it a try, and I decided to get Bob the messiest donut I can find. Raspberry filled sugar donut, which you know that's what you would have chosen.
So did you just say which one would I hate, and that's the one you got me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good job.
But you know that's what you would pick. Mmm. Okay, I got a cinnamon pumpkin. Mm-mm-mm. Did you inhale the powdered sugar? Do you need some water?
That was good.
Okay, we think we're about to cross the state line into New York, but we really don't know. Come on, New York. Never been to New York before. Oh, here we go, New York.
There it is.
I love New York, sign. I always wanted to go to New York, always. Now, we're not going to New York, but
One step at a time.
one step at a time. I'm not for sure how friendly New York is to RVs. So, on the way home though, we may or may not stop there. We're not for sure yet. What's the level situation?
Using my Levelmate Pro, I think we're good enough. It's a slight, ever so slightly
What?
that way.
I don't want no
Less-
slight.
It's 1 inch.
1 inch.
You won't even
Am
tell.
I gonna fall off the bed again?
No, absolutely not. It's gonna be fine. Okay,
Now what?
let's get this thing set up.
Dinner time. And I will say, we have the heater on. We're cold. Let's see. Real van life. It's so cold. We have the heater on, but we just ran to the bathroom. It's probably 40 degrees outside. We're wimps.
I need a light.
And Bob's? What are you trying to do, Bob?
I'm trying to plug this in.
I have an electric
Way in the
blanket.
back. I just can't see it very well.
He's going under. What? He's trying to plug in my electric blanket. But I think this is where we are gonna say good night, because we want to just relax and just turn our brains off for the night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. See you guys in the morning. Cutting the croissant in half and toasting it, it ended up turning out really well. I'm pretty impressed with it, actually.
That's a wrap for this KOA. Time to head to, I think, Boston, Maine. I think that's our destination for the day.
All right, first stop, Garbage. Good morning.
It's a nice thing about staying at RV parks.
Got the old man grunt as I get in. I don't know why I'm putting this on. We're literally going like 20 feet, but that's all right. And now this is not potable water, so
What does that mean?
that means we're not gonna fill up with water tonight. We gotta ask to see if they have maybe a water hookup close by. We can just top off the tank.
Yeah, I don't know if every site allowed for water fill up actually.
Ours did not. We just had power,
Oh.
which
yeah.
was fine. That's all we needed. But-
Yeah.
Okay, let me go dump the toilet. My favorite part.
How was that?
My fave. My favorite thing to do.
Last thing, he's checking the fluids. Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. What?
We need some coolant.
What?
It's okay for right now.
Why do you think we need it?
Probably just because the temperature's lower. The engine's probably not quite super warm yet. That's just my guess anyway.
I don't want to be leaking coolant again.
Might be. It's got a hose clamp on there though, so I don't know.
Can we check and see if it's leaking? Like, is there an easy way?
I mean, it did not leave a spot where
Okay.
you can see.
Oh, I tell you.
It's a combination of it's colder here than Arizona, so it's going to contract.
Oh.
The engine really hasn't warmed up yet.
Okay, so we'll check it later.
So we'll check it at our stop, and then we'll probably just buy a little jug and throw it in the back, and then call it good.
Come on, Mr. Lemon, don't fail us now. Doing so good. We are about to say goodbye to New York and hello
To Connecticut.
to Connecticut. We think so, because it says exit 1. And if we've learned anything on this trip, the big signs usually come after exit 1.
Welcome to Connecticut. It's kind of underwhelming.
What? I needed a
Darn.
much bigger sign than that. It's okay. We're in Connecticut. Woo!
High five.
It was like a 4.5 hour day today. With the end goal being Portland, Maine. We'll see.
Yep. Portland-ish.
We have
Nothing booked.
nothing booked, no reservations. We're just gonna wing it today.
It's going to be a Walmart Cracker Barrel night.
We think. We've never been here.
It's
They
true.
could have rules that we can't do that. We don't know.
It's true.
That's
They
true.
could. I'm hopeful that they don't.
Same. Okay, we are officially in.
Massachusetts.
I can't say it. I say it totally wrong, so I am going to let Bob take that one.
Yes, we just passed into Massachusetts. We will continue on to New Hampshire and then finish in Maine
Yay!
this evening.
Yeah. We're not showing a ton because we're just
booking it.
booking it.
And it's just a lot of driving,
Yeah.
a lot of
That's
highway.
boring.
The trees are beautiful,
Yeah.
but how many hours of that would you like to watch?
Right. Well, we're watching hours, but we won't make you guys
More
do
than-
that. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Do you see a sign?
Not yet.
I want a pretty sign. New Hampshire. New Hampshire? New Hampshire? Give me a really, really pretty sign. And I think we're only in New Hampshire for like 20 minutes. Then we're in Maine. Woo! Last state before Maine.
It's true.
Yay! We're back. It's been like 15 minutes. I feel like I just shut the camera off. And we're back. Because We are about to
Cross into Maine.
cross into Maine. Our final stop. Please hold my
this
phone.
bridge.
Yes, this bridge. Bob, let's hold hands. Let's go over.
I gotta try.
Oh.
I would love to, but it's
Okay.
been kind of windy, so I don't know how to be on the bridge. But
Okay.
all right.
Maine.
There.
There it is. Maine. Okay, don't lose the phone.
Don't lose the phone. That would suck for a whole bunch of reasons. Vacation land. It's official.
It's official. Bob. Woo!
We did it.
We made it to Maine. Oh my goodness.
Did have some doubts.
I did too. We're about 2,754 miles. And if you were to drive straight through, no stops at all, from Phoenix to Maine, it would take you 1 day, 16 hours. And the states that we have visited, 12 states.
Want to run through them?
Yes.
So, started with, well, we obviously started in Arizona.
Yep.
But we went to New Mexico, Texas, Texas,
Arkansas.
Arkansas, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia,
Huh? Pennsylvania,
New York.
New York City. No, we didn't go to New York City, just New York.
Oh, we went to Maryland.
Maryland, between what?
So it was Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland,
Oh.
Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire.
No, Massachusetts.
Or
Massachusetts.
Connecticut, Massachusetts,
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire,
Maine.
Maine.
How many miles?
I lost count.
I lost count. Oh,
Too
man,
many.
too many. Guys, who in their right mind would choose to do this for their 25th wedding anniversary?
We did.
We did. And the fun is just about to begin. Do you think these last two videos were fun? You haven't seen nothing yet.
Ooh, got a toll. Pay toll.
And the toll roads actually have been amazing.
$4.
Ooh, $4. All right, you guys know we could not leave you without showing you a lighthouse in Maine in this episode. So we did get here last night, had dinner, found an amazing place, and then slept at a Walmart.
Wow.
Oh, it's windy. And then now we're at a lighthouse.
So we made it to the Portland Headlight.
Headlight.
Headlight Lighthouse.
We made it here, guys. Last night, we pulled in and it was closed.
So we spent the night at Walmart, had some issues. Stay tuned to the next video. We'll share all that fun with you.
Crazy van issues this morning, not good.
No.
But it's okay, we're here. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's
So-
it. Hopefully you enjoyed the lighthouse and the video, and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe so you don't miss all the videos in this series.
Yeah.
So
All right.
until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Is something leaking?
Must be.
Oh no.
The road's all wet too.
Oh no.